Bridgewater College students had the opportunity to pack their bags and experience a classroom that extends beyond four walls. In May term of 2027, students can participate in a travel course to France, Britain, and Belgium to enrich themselves on the cultural memory of the World Wars. History Department Chair Brandon Marsh said he started teaching the Study Abroad course in January of 2016 with Department Chair of World Languages Christopher James.
We started teaching it because I'm a historian of Britain and the British Empire. So I have a lot of interest in the world wars. And Dr. James, of course, is a French professor and teaches France. And he has a particular interest in not only world wars and how different they were for France, but in cultural memory and how something as big as the First and Second World War is remembered and commemorated.
Marsh said the original trip in 2016 was a January term, but switched over to a May term after the COVID-19 pandemic. So far, this travel course ran in 2016 and 2023. James said the biggest difference between the travel course and a regular course is that there isn't necessarily course material to provide for the students. The material is taught and learned while being abroad.
Now, one thing we do that maybe other travel courses don't do is we try to have meetings and we try to suggest things if students want to look into things before we get over there.
Right.
There's a lot of good research that shows you get a lot more out of it if you have a sense of what's coming, if you have a sense of what you're going to see and what it might mean.
Marsh said students must complete an application to be considered for the trip. He said they aim to bring about 16 students, sometimes fewer.
It's telling us about themselves, why they're doing it, what their travel experiences are, what they're interested in particular, and go from there.
James said he and Marsh opened a Canvas page 1 year early to post materials for students to look over before their trip. He said there are virtual tours available online for many of the places they will visit while being abroad. Marsh said the group will leave right after graduation and fly to London first. They will then stay in Oxford for a couple days before continuing on.
When we're in London, we go to the Imperial War Museum, which is Britain's big war museum. We go to the Churchill Cabinet Rooms, which is the bunkers that they used during World War II during the bombing. We go to the Cenotaph, which is the war memorial, and we see London.
James said the group will typically start every day by 9:30 or 10 and be done by 4 o'clock. Students are then given free time to explore on their own for the rest of the evening.
If we're just seeing something in the place where we're staying, usually we're done around 4. Okay. And then we give students ideas, things to do for the evening. It's really nice in May because the sun is up until 10:30 or something.
Marsh said from London, the group gets on a train and travels under the English Channel to Paris. From there, the group heads west to see the beaches of Normandy, Omaha Beach, the American Cemetery, Utah Beach, and Mont Saint-Michel. According to Best of France, only 30 people inhabit the island town of Mont Saint-Michel, even though nearly 3 million tourists visit the island annually. Marsh said some other attractions they visit throughout the trip include a German cemetery, Verdun, Arras, the Somme battlefields, Ypres in Belgium, and the L'Invalide Military Museum.
Yeah, so the students the big expectation is that they keep a journal. There's a reflective paper that's due when we get home.
Marsh said students should keep in mind the scholarships available for short-term study abroad that can help offset costs and make the opportunity more accessible. According to the Bridgewater College website, both the Globalization Fund and the Experiential Learning Scholarship are offered for students to help afford this travel course opportunity. Marsh said life can come at students pretty fast, but taking the time to study abroad now when you have the opportunity to do so is crucial.
It's a life-changing experience because you are living in another culture, and that teaches you so much about the culture, but it also teaches you so much about yourself. And that's invaluable.
For more information about the cultural memory of the World Wars travel course in May of 2027, please contact Ann Marsh, Director of Study Abroad, or reach out to Brandon Marsh or Christopher James. This is Sophie Phillips for BC Voice.